Got a little writer's block? Nothing wrong with going back to the blues, baby. I'm going to be breaking down how I did it on a song of mine called Heard Any Good Ones Lately. It's from my last release. Very simple approach, few instruments. I'm a chords guy, so I always like to start with the chords. What I did here was I played some chords into my chord sequencer. And if you could see right here, these are the chords. Since we're doing a bluesy tune, got to be in the key of E, and I just created chords going chromatically up. The interesting thing about these chords is that they all have the same top note, and they all have a bunch of different kind of chord qualities, 11ths, 9ths. So it makes it sound kind of interesting. Here, I'll play up the scale here. I'll play the pads. You'll be able to see the fingerings there. And again, just steal these, load them up. When I'm creating the song, I could just play the piano, these chords with one finger. Hey, let's leverage that modern technology. But here we go. F, G flat, G, woo! Oh, oh yes. If that doesn't start getting you excited to make something, if that doesn't start getting you excited to make something jazzy and bluesy, I don't really know what will. Well, I do. I take that back. This kind of beat right here. Oh, yeah. I'm keeping this at a jacked up 155, and basically I just grabbed the loop. It had a riff at the end. All I did was I chopped that off of the end and I put it in the beginning. Instant intro, baby. Make it easy on yourself. And then all I did was I came up with a couple parts, a verse and a chorus. Here's the keyboard part. Well, it looks like I didn't mess with the velocity much. I just left that the way it is. This is the verse. Not too bluesy here. Here comes the blues part. The one chord, a chromatic approach to the 4 chord, and a little chromatic approach to the 5, back to the 4, and then a break. That's it. You got the song written. Now, you got all these great chords, so you could repeat that, and that's what I did. But then at the end, I just used those chords again, kind of willy-nilly. What is he doing? I'm just not landing anywhere. That's how to keep yourself popping off in a bluesy, jazzy fashion. So you need some funky bass, obviously. It. Little bass, little overplaying. There's room to overplay because the keyboards and the drums are pretty simple. Now there's not even any guitar at this point. Vocally, all I did was one lead vocal all the way through and just sang it. And then to give it more punch, the hook, I doubled it at an octave, and then the whole last part of the song, I just kept it doubled at an octave, even through the verse. Easy breezy.
I know you're hurting deep inside, but your lies will make it go away.
Tons of reverb and echo on this vocal. What am I working with here? Leveling, de-essing, compressing, writing, noise reduction, little auto-tune, baby. Hey, I'm good, but sometimes I like making sure that it's tweaked just a little bit more. Don't be afraid to auto-tune. Let's talk about the guitar. So the guitar doesn't come in until this riff. Nice kick and clean amp sound with a little retro color. Love it. Again, up to that point, there's really no guitar.
Don't believe a thing you say. once lately. You're so embarrassed. Don't care to prostrate.
Noodling. That's all you need.
So tell me,
And I introduced that again, just like the harmony vocal, or not the harmony, but the octave vocal. I just introduced the noodling at the second part of the song, and that gives it a little lift. So what's left? Gotta throw in that ear candy. So you heard a little bit of that ear candy coming into that second verse. It's this cool drum beat. Yeah, that's all you need. Little bit of a drum riff. Let's talk about the ear candy that starts off the beginning of the song. So there's a couple of samples, and all I'm doing is playing a figure with the sample. Let's solo it out. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-ba, ba-da, ba-ba-da. So the whole sample is ba-da. And here I just go ba-ba, ba-da, ba-ba-da. So rhythm is king. You know, you don't need too many notes. And speaking of not too many notes, the other little piece of ear candy, what bluesy, jazzy, funky tune is complete without a horn hit? And all you need is one note. The vocal hits and the horn hits I save for the choruses to really make those pop. So let's hear that in context. You're in the bag, baby. You know what to do. Now go do it.